So I have always been a reader to just excess. And the ones that I remember as a kid that I really loved is I liked the Encyclopedia Brown books because they were mysteries. So it was a kid detective and you had to like solve the mystery before you got to the end. And then it like gave you the answer at the back. So I always felt like I was super smart if I beat the book. I read a lot of Goosebumps, which I think led to my like of the horror genre. And then when I got to high school, I really dove into anything Stephen King. All of those were excellent. And of course, like as a former English teacher and librarian, I have to say like I was obsessed with Harry Potter because I was there when they came out, like the midnight releases, standing in line in Barnes & Noble for hours and hours and hours. I remember when the last one came out, I read it in 24 hours. Like I did not move. Like I sat in my bed and read it for 24 hours. I yelled at anybody that walked in my room. It was lovely.
So growing up, I didn't really like reading in elementary school. I didn't really find that I enjoyed reading until 8th grade, and I started reading A Walk to Remember because the movie was coming out. And I love that book to this day. I still love that book, so I would have to say A Walk to Remember by Nicholas Sparks is my favorite book.
Okay, I'm going to tell you a couple books because I couldn't think of just one. So I'm thinking early childhood. My favorite book was Ferdinand the Bull. I can't tell you why I loved it. I just remember always asking to read that one over and over again. Elementary school years, it was all Nancy Drew, and our friends played Nancy Drew together and at recess. Just made me feel smart, I guess. I don't know. Then I went from Nancy Drew to Stephen King books, and that probably made me feel real scary. I don't know why my parents even let me read those. And then finally in high school, I remember reading Princess Bride and loving that book and buying it for all my friends because it was really just such a fairy tale and you wanted to believe in that could happen.